Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys move forward in everything that you do. Diving right into it here. Bitcoin pulling back to $108,000 after clearing $111,000. Love what I'm seeing with Bitcoin. But the more exciting thing is the opportunity with altcoins. The reason why I say that is because in order for you to double your money, right, you're going to have to see a $216,000 Bitcoin just to double your money, right? That's a high number for Bitcoin, and you got to go through that retracement. If that would, let's say that happens in the next 60 days, you're gonna have to go through that retracement through like a regular market cycle, because you guys remember, healthy markets do not just shoot up like that. Usually, projects like we've said before that shoot up to the sky with no end in sight, that don't coil and have the waves, typically crash and go down as fast as they went up, typically. Okay, so in order to double your money, you need $216,000 right now, roughly. All right, if you allocate that same funds into Ethereum only has to get to its all-time high, essentially, almost a little bit over its all-time high. Let's say to about $5,200 Ethereum to double your money, right? Big difference. That's why I say, guys, pay attention to these altcoins. Yes, Bitcoin is great. Bitcoin is king. These altcoins are key for people to get to financial freedom, right? Unless you're already wealthy, the altcoins are going to get you there 1,000%. And I get all the Bitcoin maximalists. I get it. Oh, Bitcoin. It's only thing I trust is Bitcoin. I get it, right? Especially because, institutions are accumulating Bitcoin now. And of course, you got Michael Saylor saying Bitcoin is going to reach $13 million one day, which is huge. But my question remains, what price do you think Ethereum will be if Bitcoin reaches 13 million? What price, if Bitcoin reaches 200,000, what price do you think Ethereum's at, or some altcoins, right? So I think a lot of us are forgetting that there's going to be multiple winners. There's not just going to be one winner, multiple winners in this crypto race. It's not just going to be Bitcoin. There's no way it can just only be Bitcoin, despite my Bitcoin maximalist friends. And you're talking to a holder of Bitcoin, right? I like Bitcoin. Bitcoin was what we started accumulating in 2018, right? I did buy altcoins first because they were cheaper. But even Bitcoin at $3,000, the same notion was being said, oh, it's too expensive, right? Went up 20,000, way too expensive. Pulled back down to about 3,000 to 5,000. Too expensive. It's always too expensive. Okay. Altcoins give people more bang for your buck. You get more exposure, but also instead of looking for a 2x as you would with Bitcoin, if it reaches 216, you could be getting a 10, 20, 50, 60, 70, 80, or even 100x on your crypto portfolio. That right there is life changing. That is what we're looking for. Okay. So a lot of you guys are asking, right? And we see here Ethereum. Now, do you notice that now everyone's talking about Ethereum? We were telling you guys, do not sleep on Ethereum this whole time. We were telling you guys, pay attention. Don't fall for this. Do not fall for the trap of thinking Ethereum is no good. Ethereum is dead, whatever they were saying. Like they were saying all that. And guess what now? Ethereum's trending. Okay. Solana's trending, XRP's trending. You want to get these projects before they're trending. You want to get these projects when people say they are dead. When you start seeing a big wave of people saying dead, that's when you want to consider accumulating. So now, like, I'm looking at Ethereum, like, I don't even want to accumulate anymore. I don't want to touch it because it's gearing up to have a very good bull run. Very excited for Ethereum. Very excited for the markets because what we're seeing is going to be a lot different because we have institutional money in the mix now. This isn't just pumping up or riding the wave with just retail investors or us novice or amateur people in the space and a few capital firms, but no serious money. We got institutional money with endless pockets now. It's going to be huge. So wanted to give you guys that market update. We take a look at crypto bubbles briefly. We see for the month, very, very good for the month. Virtual rose from the ashes. I know a lot of people were afraid of virtual after the pullback. Well, you got everything, just about everything's green for the month. We look at the year, still some recovery from the year just because we had such an explosive end of the quarter last year. But for the month, mostly green. Love what I'm seeing for May and very excited for the future, guys. I definitely think that everyone should take a look at altcoins. That's going to be our message for today. Take a good look at altcoins, right? There are low risk altcoin gems out there where you know they're going to be around. They've been through peer reviewed methods. They have backing, they have partnerships and alliances, which essentially are going to help them not fail, right? Think about all the projects that have failed over the past couple of years. None of them really had significant like partners, like legit partners, where you're like, yep, I know that one. Yep, I know that company, right? Most of them were coming through and didn't really have any alliances, right? Those alliances help you stay afloat in times of trouble. Those alliances really confirm and validate you as a project, right? So I love looking at partnerships. So I'm looking at altcoins. But again, I do believe altcoins are the key and definitely should be paid attention to as we go more towards this bull run, guys. So definitely wanted to hop on here and give you guys a little bit of an update. Getting this question a lot, guys. Altcoins are key. Bitcoin is king. That's how we feel when it comes to Bitcoin, when it comes to altcoins. You're going to make way more money with altcoins. When it comes to longevity, Bitcoin, you know it's going to be around, you know it's stable, you know it's not going anywhere, you know institutions are buying, you know governments are buying it, right? But when it comes to getting your Bitcoin and getting that one Bitcoin or however many Bitcoin you want to have, the greater odds are getting those gains in altcoins and dumping them into Bitcoin. So guys, definitely wanted to highlight that and talk about that briefly. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.